Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. We are representing Integra Consulting Service, a multidisciplinary building surveying and safety consultancy firm in Malaysia. Our company is actually focusing on risk management, building safety, asset protection, and sanitary compliance through the building life cycle. So our vision is actually to support a safer and more resilient built environment, and our mission is to help clients reduce operational risk, protect their asset, and comply with the relevant legal requirement. So for this project, we have a practical evidence-based approach using recognized risk management and information safety framework. So for this part, I will explain about our project. For this project, our team was supposed to assess a 5-star music and restaurant located near Batu Ferigghi, Penang. The result consists of accommodation facility, restaurants, barbecue hall, entertainment venue, conference space, swimming pool, and spa facility. Due to the variety of facility and the high number of guests, staff, contractor, and even visitors, the resort is exposed to several operational, safety, technical, environmental, and security risks. The occupancy level may also increase significantly during concert, wedding, and corporate event. Therefore, the purpose of the assessment to identify the result priority risk, evaluate the existing control measure, and recommend practical improvement. We will also present the high-rate finding, sanitary compliance requirement, and the purpose, emergency preparedness, and response plan. Overall, our objective is to help the client improve occupant safety, emergency preparedness, and business continuity.
My name is QISTINNA BINTI KHALID, and I'm gonna talk on the strategic SWOT matrix. Moving on to our strategic analysis, we conducted a SWOT matrix to understand the internal and external factors influencing the resort resilience. First of all, the strength. Our primary advantages lie in the prime beachfront location in Batu Ferigghi, the strong music team brand identity, and the pre-installed high-standard fire protection infrastructure. Secondly, weaknesses. We identified operational challenges, specifically high utility overheads, high seasonal tourism dependency, and the need for significant capital expenditure for ongoing asset maintenance. The third one is opportunities. There is immense potential in hosting international music concerts, aligning with government tourism campaigns, and tapping into the corporate MICE market, along with potential eco-tourism retrofitting. Last but not least, threats. Finally, we must remain vigilant regarding external threats like cybersecurity breaches affecting booking system, coastal climate risks such as flash flooding, and potential economic recessions or infectious outbreaks. Building on that strategic outlook, we categorize the core project risk into 5 main groups to ensure comprehensive coverage. First thing first, strategic and financial risks. These include vulnerabilities to fluctuating tourism trends which directly impact revenue and the risk of rising insurance premiums due to repeated operational incidents. Second of all, technical infrastructure risks. These involve critical system failures such as power distribution faults that disrupt emergency pathways, HVAC failures affecting occupant safety, and potential lift malfunctions. Third, operational safety hazard. Given the resort's nature, we are looking at risks like high-density crowd congestion during concert events, fire threats in commercial kitchens, and the drowning risk in recreational swimming pools. Last but not least, environmental threats. Our location in Batu Ferigghi exposes us to coastal storm risks as well as structural damage concerns from flash floods and potential hillside landslides. This categorization allows us to prioritize these risks in subsequent hierarchy risk profile analysis.
So, on this part, we see a total of 20 hazards we are assessing based on their lahir and severity. The most critical hazard identified is crowd congestion during concert and entertainment event, which fall under the extreme risk category. These risks require immediate management attention because it may lead to panic, injuries, and difficulty during emergency evacuation. The higher category mainly include fire accident, kitchen on fire, swimming pool accident, and food contamination. The hazard may cause serious injuries, operational disruption, legal liability, and potential damage to the resort. And the next one, which is medium level risk, is include lift malfunction, slip, trip, boiler related hazard, and other operational issue. Also, their release is slow. They still require preventive maintenance, regular inspection, and proper operation procedure. Overall, the findings show that the results should prioritize crowd management, fire safety, food safety, and swimming pool supervising. The finding will guide the selection of suitable control measures in the next slide. Okay, so for the next slide is present our recommendation risk control measure. We see the first one is actually engineering control should be improved by upgrading the fire detection system, providing backup power and installing safety systems such as flood barrier, shutdown, bell and full alarm. The second one, we see the preventive maintenance should be carried out regularly, fully heavy AC, electrical system, fire protection system and emergency equipment. For the third one, we see the result should strengthen the administration control. We see they include permit to work procedure, crowd capacity limit, food safety inspection and update emergency SOP. Staff also should receive regular training and participate in fire evacuation, rescue and security drill. And for the last one, we see the HRSC register should be reviewed every year or after a major accident happen. Accident should be recorded and investigated so that corrective action can be taken. So for the overall is priority should be given to the crowd congestion, fire emergency, food contamination, power failure, cyber security and several weather risks.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. My name is SYAMIMI HAMSJID alias AMIR, and today I am reviewing our comprehensive risk management framework. We don't view risk mitigation merely as a box to check, but as the operational shield that guarantees our business continuity. So let's look at the legal architecture that makes this protection possible. Please turn your attention to this outline, our core statutory and legal compliance landscape here in Malaysia. So on the left hand side, as you can see our principal Malaysian legislation under the OSH 1994 and specifically the recent 2022 amendment. Non-deligible duty is placed directly on us as manager to ensure active risk control. We reinforce this mandatory annual certification under the Fire Services Act 1988 to ensuring our life safety system are fully tested, alongside safety certification for high-risk active asset under the Factories and Machinery Act. But statutory law is only part of the equation. If you look at the right side of the regulation and national guidelines, you will see how we operationalize this law. We adhere strictly to the Uniform Building by Law 1984 to govern grease and fire barriers. Most importantly, our day-to-day risk assessment are systemically driven by DOSH HIREC Guideline 2008 and anchored globally under the ISO 3100-2018 Enterprise Risk Framework. This is the legal flaw that ensures we are structurally sound. However, compliance on paper must translate into immediate physical defense. To understand how we transition this legal flaw into physical defense on the ground, let us examine ERP objective and operating protocol. Here we establish our Emergency Response Plan or ERP built on three strict sequential priorities. Our first non-negotiable pillar is the safety of life. So we have engineered systematic, unobstructed evacuation pathway to guarantee that our guests, staff, performers, and suppliers are insulted from any initial hazard exposure within seconds. Our second pillar is the asset protection. This involves active localized suppressions protocol designed to restrict physical damage to high-value infrastructure, electric substation, and critical utilities. It is to preventing a minor incident from escalating into catastrophic shutdown. Finally, our third pillar consists of our standard EOPs. We do not rely on guesswork. We have drafted, drilled, and deployed highly specialized emergency operating procedure specifically tailored to distinct crises. ranging from localized kitchen fire and severe coastal flooding to power grid failures and active shooter threat. Our team knows exactly what to do and when not to do it, and when to do it, and who to call. By aligning the statutory and legal compliance with the proactive, life-saving protocol in ERP objective and operating protocols, we ensure our organization remain both legally impenetrable and operational resilient. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Khairunisa ALYA binti RADLISHAN. For the next part, I'm going to talk about crisis management framework. For significant incidents that exceed routine procedures, we have established a crisis management team CMT structure to provide strategic leadership. The team is organized into 3 leadership roles. Number 1 is Incident Commander, which is General Manager. It's responsible for overall strategic direction, external relation, and the official emergency level declaration. Number 2 is Operation Director, stand to duty managers. This role control the floor initial real-time evacuation and coordinate security marshal on site. For the third one is Technical Commander, which is Chief Engineer. This lead manage mechanical shutdowns, handles backup diesel generator and stabilize utility system to prevent further escalation. The next slide is Incident Management Lifestyle. To ensure our response is consistent and efficient, we follow a 4-stage incident management life cycle. Number 1 is detection. This begins with automated fire panel detection or safety patrol alerts, which trigger immediate notifications to the Active Security Command Center. Number 2 is escalation. Once an incident is confirmed, the CMT is mobilized and direct escalation lines are open to local emergency agencies, including the Fire and Rescue Department, JBPM, medical teams, or the police PDRM. Number 3 is mitigation. This stage involves control occupant evacuation via gold standard escape plan and the immediate containment of technical system failure. Number 4 is review. Finally, we conduct a formal forensic investigation of hazard source, report the finding to DOSH, and update our ERP to ensure continuous improvement based on this lesson learned.
Next one, we see is our operating action plan and consultant recommendation for this resort. The process action are divided into 3 stages. We see the first one is the immediate action that should be done by the resort within in first month. The resort actually should update the emergency SOP, contact list, and evacuation map. And also, priority should also be given to crowd control, fire safety, food safety, power failure, and flood control. And then important areas such as fire system, electrical room, drainage, and emergency equipment should be inspected immediately. And the second one, we see category in the short-term control, we see can be implemented within on first month until 3 months. During this stage, the resort should conduct fire, evacuation, rescue, flood, and security drill. In this, staff should also receive training in emergency response, food safety, and chemical handling, and also capacity control, emergency muscle, and supply audit should be studied. And then for the third one, we see the long-term resilience plan. We see this plan which should be complete within 3 months until 12 months. The results should review the HRARC register every year or after any major accident. Projective maintenance through BMS monitoring should also be introduced. In addition, the results should strengthen in business continuity plan, slope monitoring, and emergency response review. So, for the overall, actually the main recommendation is to focus first on high priority such as ground condition, fire emergency, food contamination, power failure, cyber security, and to conclude, the assessment had identified the main risks that may affect the resort safety and operation. The most important risks include crowd condition, fire, food contamination, swimming pool accident, power failure, cyber security, and severe weather. So the proposal control and emergency preparedness and also response plan, the result can improve gas and staff safety, reduce operation disruption and respond more effective during emergencies. The recommendation also support legal compliance, business continuity and long-term resiliency. Overall, with strong management and commitment and consistent improvement, the result can provide a safer environment, stronger operation and better gas confidence.
I think that's all from us. Thank you.